What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So the Oreo sellout, fake Uncle Tom been exposed on so many levels of being a fraud, it ain't even funny. Tommy. So, Tommy sitting here. That's crazy. They knew you were going to be a sellout when you were born. They named you a sellout from the very gate. Looking at that face, you couldn't have got that wrong. Most sellouts do carry that your type of face. But let's get off into this thing. This brother that made his reputation and platform off of destroying black people, talking bad against black women, saying they are the worst stewards of birthing children in the entire world, saying how they lazy, they ain't nothing but gold diggers, tramps, all they care about is weave and fake nails, makeup. They not authentic. All they do is just shame themselves. They not good for nothing. I wouldn't even date them. This dude saying all this stuff. Only to now be exposed by his ex-girlfriend that just dumped him 2 weeks ago. She came out public talking about this brother. A black girl, age 25. She went so far into exposing this brother, she put up all type of texts and everything. This brother messaging her with his phone number showing so he can't lie and say that it wasn't him. She's showing all type of texts to this brother, lying about his age because he ashamed of how old he is, telling the girl he 35 years old when he really 42 years old. Sitting here begging the girl, stalking the girl, stalking these girls all on the internet. He have a reputation of doing this stuff. This is not the only girl that says this. This don't surprise me neither. I said this before in a previous blog of mine pertaining to this guy. When I started hearing the things he was doing, his actions, his demeanor, and how he carried himself on that camera, it was obvious to me that there was something wrong with this brother mentally, that there was something wrong with this brother psychologically to the point that none of this stuff surprises me that's coming out about him. The same thing he was trying to tear down and get his viewers and people to agree with him on that he was putting down, he actually is obsessed with and crazy about and really love it. And really love it. All these girls with weave who he talked about, but all his girlfriends wear weave. All the black girls don't care about nothing. They don't take care of their kids. But the girls you talking to have other kids. That's not yours. All the brothers talking about the girls wear makeup and they trifling and they gold diggers and bums. But them all the ones he seemed to reach out to that he want real relationships with. This dude is so damn off balance. He don't even know how to be a real trick. He even messed that up. He even changed the game of what a real, true trick is. And that's what she exposed him on being. An internet trick. Using his platform to get financial gain from his viewers and listeners to finance his sexcapades. Allegedly, this is what she blasting him and exposing him on doing. We're going to talk about her too in another blog, but this one right here is about you. So the girl is showing how this dude is stalking her over again obsessively inside her Instagram pages, showing the messages of him begging her to go with him. Allegedly, it's more than one. It's 3 of them. She showed proof of that. Then she began to show, texts of them going back and forth, talking, speaking about setting things up with each other. He promising her cars. He's promising her to pay her bills. He going out of his way in whatever manner of fashion he can to land this girl, along with the others also, in like manner. These same black girls with every description that he used and tear them down about is the same ones he wants a relationship with and wants to be with. It's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. And I've been on record talking about this. I know dude type. If you see him, he not turning up and down. Did you see how this dude look? Did you see the face of this dude? This dude really looked like Panthro from the Thundercats. This dude really looked like a cut monkey. I'm talking about, we know monkeys ugly, but have you seen one cut? Like cut, ninja cut. This brother, you think he finna turn down something? This dude is only acting out what he been wanting to do since he now went viral on the internet. The internet is feeding this man, desires that he always had. He's sending this girl all type of blogs on him to show that like he really famous and important and a real superstar. Beg her like, watch, tune in, watch. Come on my live, I'm going live. Say hi to me down there so my people can see you. He think he a real star. This dude think he a real star because he sit in front of a camera and he down black women in the black community and curse them out and try to shame their livings and upbringings and then put it out there to try to show other nationalities just how bad black people is. Only for him to be obsessed with the same thing he talking against. Think about that. Now, let's go a little deep. He bragging to the girls about how much money he make. He telling the girl that he can provide and take care of them for the rest of their life. He goes on saying to back himself up, and the girl even agreed with this, saying that she was some prostitute that have sex for money. But you already aware of this, Tommy, because when you inboxing them, this is what you coming with them for at the gate. When you look the way you look, you have to address women with your pocketbook first. You don't even give them your name. You show them your wallet and you get them your credit card number first. Then they ask you what's your name. So I'm not surprised at the tactics you use to even get women to even be interested in you. So he promising them cars, pay their bills, provide for them for the rest of their lives if they go with him. He talk like a little kid. Dude all in the text asking the girl, would you go with me? Circle yes or circle no. Are you for real? You really going to go with me? Taking these girls off the internet. He go a little deeper, y'all. Now he accusing these girls of being tramps and prostitutes who sell themselves for money and just want his money, even though they showing proof of him coming to them with money. They didn't even know who he was. He's stalking these girls' pages, literally stalking people's pages who don't know who he is, then telling them who he is to come to his page so that it can back up him being a superstar with money. So none of these girls, for the most part, don't really know who he is. He going in their inbox telling them, hey, come here. In case you don't believe what I'm saying, go to this page. You'll see who I am. Then when they see who he is and see that it got to be some truth into what he's saying he about financially, then he like, now you believe me? Now you believe me? They prostitutes, but the girls exposing him for tossing they salads. Y'all know what it means to toss somebody's salad? Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. That's what men do to other men in prison. This what he doing to them. But they prostitutes and tramps. But yet, you tossing they salads and going up in them raw. The girl gets so explicit, she began to explain and talk about how this dude talking about, I need to come inside you again. We're going to talk about her too. I'm going to get them both. So you don't even know how to be a real trick. Everybody know if you finna trick off with a girl for money, you definitely gonna wear a condom. And you shouldn't be eating out tricks that you calling tricks, that you calling prostitutes. But again, I'm not surprised. I saw your face. You have to do that. You have to do that. And I know you using your platform to satisfy your inner desires, because apart from it, you don't exist. The way you look, you can't just come up to a girl and try to talk to her. Your self-esteem is low as hell. When I say low, you can always tell what a person's self-esteem is like based upon who they choose to lay up with, fam. Your self-esteem is low as hell. And I see a lot of things and a lot of people who you've been messing around with, bro, and you are disgusting. Then you try to sit in front of the camera and try to shame black women and tear them down and talk about them, man, and make it seem like they the lowest thing created that God ever created. This is what he's saying out his mouth. And numerous videos after videos after video, only for you to be stalking them, only for you to be obsessed with them, only for you to be the one that's hounding them, and you a nasty, disgusting dude, man. That's what you're doing. You trying to capitalize off these female poverty to get them to buy into you, offering and promising them all this stuff, when at the same time, man, you a horrible dude. You a horrible, nasty dude, man. You sitting up here eating these girls out from the back and don't even know them. Don't even know them. What? You a disgusting dude. Who does that? Who does that? You sitting here trying to make girls who you allegedly calling tricks and prostitutes, you trying to make them your girlfriends. You don't even know how to trick right. You don't even know how to trick right. You even messed that up. You even messing that up. When you tricking with somebody, it's no strings attached. You tricking with these girls. You doing all this lying when you could just be honest and tell the truth. Look, my name is Tommy. I got a show. You ain't even had to tell them you got a show. Look, my name Tommy. I got paper, man. What it is? You trying to have relationships with the tricks, only to then get caught up in the lies. You didn't even have to do that. You don't even know how to trick right. You don't have to lie to a trick. You can tell a trick the truth. Look, I got a woman, 3 kids. I'm married. I got all this stuff. Look, all I want you to do is do this, and that's it. She ain't finna argue with you because she know that's what she do. That's why a lot of dudes mess around with prostitutes and tricks and side chicks for the most part, because they know they not going to tell. You can be honest with them. You can't tell that to your woman. You don't even know how to do that right. This dude's so messed up and screwed up in the head, he think he got to convince a trick to go with him in order for her to have sex with him and pay at the same time. So he trying to pledge a false loyalty to an alleged trick, thinking he tricking her to being his woman. And you sit in front of this camera talking like you spitting some real stuff. You sit in front of this camera acting like you an advocate for men. You sit in front of this camera acting like you really trying to help people's situations and things like that and expose what's wrong with black women, trying to help build them up. And you sitting up here trying to destroy them even worse. Screwing them, using them, tossing them to the side, then call up another one, then get in front of your platform, try to say what's all wrong with them, and you contributing to what's wrong with them, so-called. You a fake, fraudulent dude, and why every time you go in someplace, people hitting you in the mouth. This dude went on a tour, and every stop he got off, a person was firing on him, hitting him in the mouth. You a dirty dude, man. You are an internet trick. You an internet YouTube trick. You using the internet and YouTube as your platform to trick off with females. That's what you doing. And so many girls I know personally been telling me about what you been doing, man. Even to them. You and people inboxes stalking and harassing these same black girls who wear weave, got kids by different men, who wear makeup that you say you don't like about them. You stalking every last one of them. You a sucker. You a straight up sucker, man. You a straight, man, any dude sit up here, man. Like I said, I'm not surprised one bit at what this dude is doing. I saw how he looked. Ain't no way you don't know life, seeing who this dude is, that this stuff surprised you. That stuff don't surprise me. I've been said it. I knew about this. First time I saw that dude and I heard 3 videos of what that dude said and knew what he was about from the very beginning. If you ever go to my videos, this stuff that's coming out about him now, I've been said that soon I saw him. Like, dude, you doing that. If any one of them girls you talking about cock their legs open, you going in head first. This face head, he going there head first. He don't even sniff it. He don't even do the sniff test. This dude, he lick it before he test it. That's how nasty and disgusting this dude is. He go right down, lick it first, then sees there's something wrong with it. So the girl exposed him on eating her butt, tricking off all this money, lying to his platform and all his people. This dude ain't nothing but a super hypocrite. Super duper hypocrite. That's all he do. And using his platform so that he could trick off with women. Trick off with black women. That's all he doing, man. But trying to tear him down at the same time. Dude, you lame. I should roast your, boy. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Right now, I'm just addressing you as a fraud you are, man. Sitting here lying about your age to lure young girls into you. Sitting up here, man, trying to capitalize off girl poverty and weakness to try to get them to give in to you, man. You sitting up here trying to pledge a false loyalty to these girls so that you could exploit them sexually. You sitting up here trying to act as though you really an advocate for men and uplifting and trying to educate. And in reality, man, you a cancer, man, to everything you trying to build and stand for, man. No, first of all, let me change that. You not, because you doing what you doing. You an ignorant sellout dude, man. You don't even like yourself. And it's obvious you don't like yourself. You going up in so-called prostitutes raw. Who go up in prostitutes raw? You going up in them raw and you tossing they salads raw. They go to show y'all this is a nasty, disgusting weirdo. Yep, you a nasty, disgusting weirdo. If you going up in prostitutes raw, tossing they salads raw, who does that? Who does that? So for you to try to say, no, that wasn't my girlfriend, that was a prostitute, that make you look bad because she kept all the receipts and the proof is out here all over the internet of what you did. You a disgusting slime ball, dude. You nasty as hell, man. Horrible. But again, it don't surprise me. With that face, you have to do that first. But the crazy thing about it is, you tricking and messing that up. That go to show you, dude, you backwards as hell. You don't even know how to trick right. You giving these people you giving these tricks your real name, his government name, his real government name, where his real house is, bringing him to his real house where his kids lay their head at. Then you sitting here, that gonna show you this dude off balance. You know how the internet is. You all in these people inboxes, knowing that stuff stay there permanently. You all in their text, knowing that stuff stay there permanently. And eventually it's gonna come out on you because you know you bogus to begin with. At the same time you know you bogus, at the same time you trying to be slick. Knowing that stuff going to come right back around and get you. And that's what you doing, dude. You are straight up lame. You are a sucker, man. And I'm glad the truth came out on you about you. I'm glad it did. And I'm glad people been seeing you as who you are. But now nobody can't even take what you say out of your mouth incredible. Because everything you try to talk against, you in love with. You coming out your pocket to finance. All these nappy head black women you talking about, you eating them out. You going up in them raw. You trying to get them pregnant. That's what the girl said out her mouth. She showed the text that this dude trying to get her pregnant. That's what she said. I'm just going off what she said. Now, my next blog. Who telling the truth between y'all two? You said she was a prostitute. She said she wasn't a prostitute and y'all went together. Well, let's break it down and see what really happened. Because regardless to what, you still look bad either way it goes. Either way it goes. It still make you look bad. I thank everybody for seeing this dude as the fraud he is. Now anything you say should hold no weight or no validity. You a joke. You might well just start doing comedy, man. You might well just try to start doing comedy. You a joke. You a straight up joke. And I don't mean joking in a way where people look at you as funny. I mean, you a joke to the point that you can't be taken serious about nothing. You're not believable and nothing you say. Ain't nothing coming out of your mouth is facts, man. You just a straight up fraud. And I thank that girl for exposing you. Now, let's get off into her story. This is going to be interesting. Maybe worse than yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.